Alrighty, got my first match coming up for the 2025 Dominion Online Championships. For anyone who hasn't seen the tournament before, happens once every year. It's just one big single elimination bracket. You lose, you're out. Every match is a best of seven. First one to 3.5 or better wins and advances. Fortunately, this year I'm entering as the top seed, and in fact, the only person in the top 8 seeds that is not from Japan. I don't know what happened to the US and Europe. Apparently fallen off a bit, and Japan is just overrunning the whole thing. I'll stand my ground as best I can. The way the bracket is designed is there's a little bit of fudging of the seeds. So you take the top 8 and you randomize them and you put them in the bracket. And you take the next 8, you randomize them and you put them in the bracket, and so on. And that means you can't try to choose an exact course through the bracket by figuring out your exact seed and such. So there's no real advantage of being first seed as opposed to anywhere in the top 8. This guarantees I won't face anyone in the top 8 until quarterfinals or later. But for example, I won't specifically be playing the 8th seed in the round of 8 or the 16th seed in the round of 16 and so on. In fact, let's see who my first round opponent is for the round of 256. All right, looks like I got a bye, which actually means I'm going to have a pretty easy match this round. There's a clever little trick that works when you're playing single player Dominion and don't have an opponent. In fact, I'll demonstrate it here. So we're going to go ahead and assign the opponent correctly, start the game. You might be tempted to play out the whole thing, but see, the thing is in Dominion, actually, oh, it's not going to work here. So in Dominion, typically you start with 3 points. And so all you got to do is just resign turn one. You're already in the lead, 3-0, and that'll be a win. But here we got Wolfed in, which is throwing off my strategy. Good thing I paid close attention to the kingdom. So I'm actually at 0 points. So what I have to do is buy an estate turn one. And I'm at 1. Go for the turn 2 resign. And look, I'm still first place. All right, that's 1 win down, 3 more to go. Got to watch out for Wolfed in. All right, nothing to miss here. Let's go for the early resignation. Damn, turn 1 win. Not too often you see that. Okay, 2-0. See if I can keep it up. Okay. No Shelters Kingdom. The second thing you got to watch out for. Fortunately, we're all estates so far. Nothing super fancy here. No villages. Wouldn't want to play this anyway. So let's go for the immediate resign. 3-0. Let's see if I can clinch this. 4-0, hopefully. All right, yeah, this one looks pretty straightforward. I think the pretty obvious open here is resignation. And that'll do it. All right, 4-0. And advancing to the round of 128, where I'll play either Andromeda 2000 or Havoc.